Hello guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. This one's going to be a short one, but I'll try to explain as much as possible. So, in today's video, I'll be explaining how to create divs in HTML, how to implement them into JavaScript, and then how to add a death message or death text. So, let's start with the divs. So this will be like a multi-thing, so you'll learn multiple things at once. So the div, as you can see right here, it just carrots, div, carrots again, and then, so let me show you what I mean. So carrots, div, carrots, and it'll create your little div in Visual Studio Code, and you can use this to add anything in it. So you could add the ID, like ID, YouTube, and then you can create your class. Sorry, no, all you need is the ID. Sorry, I messed up a little bit, but all you need is the ID, and then you can create your image. That's what I have here. You can make yours like a text, like I'll put mine as hello. That'll be my text. Basically, you can make it as anything, and that's what I have done here with all images and a button. But that's really simple. And now in the JavaScript, this is the code to implement your div. So you do your variable name, it could be anything, equals document.getElement by ID, parentheses, quotations, and then the ID of the div. So as you see, you gave the ID right here to the div. You would put it into here. If it's text, it doesn't really matter too much, but if it's like text that you made like different font size, maybe different font style, you would add this here. And if you want to make it like display or not, you would also add it here. So now you need to call your thing. You don't need to call it here specifically. It could show whenever you want, but I just do that now because I want everything to not show until I press a button to start my game. And basically you do the variable name .style display equals, and it depends on how you'd like it, none or block. Block basically shows the image, none basically hides it. Now let's scroll down a bit and let's come over to the death message. So also one more thing, I had added music into my death message. So if you want to learn how to do that, you do audio, then source src, the song file name. Mine it has to be an MP3. If you want a video to show once you die, you in your game, you can add an MP4, but MP3 I would say is preferred because it's like a song that plays after you die, maybe some calming, maybe some like sad music or something you could play afterwards, and then type the song audio. And now you go back to JavaScript. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering how I add this in, I would do this. I would go over to my, hold up. So I would go over to my code. I bring it over. This is my code, and I have it right here. And this is basically you take your image or MP3 file or MP4 file, and you copy it and paste it into here, and that is what will actually show it right here, which then you can link it here. And you have to do exactly how it says right here. Like you see how it says heart.png. You have to write specifically here heart.png. If you don't do heart.png, it won't work. Next, you go to your JavaScript, and this is what I have for my audio. It's pretty simple. It's variable, the variable name equals audio, or new audio, creates the new audio. Then you do the variable name .src equals the audio file name. Then you would do the variable name for that audio file, dot volume. Well, this line is optional. You can change the volume as much as you want. I just have mine at 0.7. You could make yours anything. Then this is my start game. Basically, whenever you click the start button, this will show up. So all this will be running at that time, basically. So now for the death message, basically, what I would do is I would hide everything, like as you saw up here, the dot display. I would basically take that, copy it down here, and whatever I want to show whenever you die is your death message. So I have my variable name dot style dot display equals block. Block basically shows it. If you didn't know that, well, now you do. Good job. Now, what I like to do at the end of my game is, because I don't want it to sound so plain and boring, I add an audio file. So I add the variable name of the audio file dot and then you could choose the current time you want it to start at. But if you already have a song playing during your game, you do dot pause. If you want to play a new song, you do dot play. You could choose the time you want it to be at, and that's basically it. So if you guys did enjoy, that'd be great. If you guys learned anything, that'd also be great. Thank you for watching. See ya.